Mary. Hello?
Siobhan, what is this? Jack's hurt?
Yeah, we were mugged. I mean, I was, and Jack got into it.
How's he hurt? How bad is it?
They don't know. We're at the hospital. Roger is with Jack, and he was hit in the head.
Oh, God. You're at Riverside?
Yes.
I'm coming. Siobhan, was it somebody Martin Pyle sent after you?
Yeah, they knew my name. Mary? She's on her way. Excuse me.
I have a feeling Jack will come around when he hears her voice.
I've got a feeling that...
$145/85.
Slight bradycardia. Jack? Hello, Jack. Answer me. Hello, Jack. Keep at it.
Jack? Jack Finelli? Jack, if you hear me, blink twice. Jack, do you hear me? Jack, blink twice if you hear me. Jack Finelli? Jack? Jack Finelli?
Siobhan, that's not going to help. Come sit down for a while.
The nurse keeps asking questions, talking to him, but he doesn't answer. Roger's putting that little light in his eye. Checking reflexes. Think it's reflexes. God, I wish Pat were here.
Well, we have to call Washington sooner or later. I might as well do it now.
No, look, why don't you wait till we get some kind of report? Until Mary gets here. I don't want her to think that I...
What?
That I'm taking over. I mean, after all, it's her husband in there. It's a little late to start worrying about that. Sometimes I'm so dumb, it's funny. I'd be laughing myself if I weren't...
Oh, sweetheart, look. I wish you wouldn't be frightened of your sister.
She's always said that my only purpose for being alive was to make trouble so that I could draw attention to myself. I thought that she was wrong, and I struggled to prove with everybody that she was wrong. She always wins, you know. Maybe she sees something about me that I don't see. Maybe I managed to prove now, once and for all, that I'm just...
Look, just stop. You know better than this.
And maybe that's why Mother can't deal with me either. They're both right.
You
I
are
can't...
full of self-pity up to here. Now, just stop it, darling, will you please? Say your prayers for Jack. Talk straight to Mary when she gets here. And above all, stop feeling sorry for yourself, please.
Doc?
Yeah?
Where is he?
He's in there. Easy, darling. He's still very much alive.
How about his head? Is he conscious?
Well, yeah, he's got a very bad cut in his head. He's in a kind of a stupor, in and out.
Yeah, they talked to him to keep him awake, and he was lucid for a few moments in that patrol car.
Is Pat with him?
Pat's in Washington with Frank. Some kind of a party Ray threw. I was just going to call him.
I'll call if you think that it would be a good idea.
I don't know if it's a good idea, because I don't know how badly Jack is hurt. Is he in danger?
Well, Roger hasn't come out and told us anything yet. Sweetheart, why don't you go in there and tell him you're here?
Can you do me a favor?
Yeah, sure.
Yes. I'm Mrs. Spinelli.
Mary, I'll be right out. Oh, I'll start a mannitol trip. In the meantime, just keep talking to him.
Yes, Doctor. Jack?
His vital signs aren't completely stable, but the question is, what kind of cerebral injury has occurred? I mean, one blow to the head with a lead pipe can do a lot, but they got to him more than once. Although, considering it was 2 against 1, I think Jack came through it amazingly well.
He was beaten by 2 people with a lead pipe?
Yes.
That's right.
Could this mean brain damage or what?
Well, I want to see the results of the x-rays first, but I think there's a blood accumulation that we'll have to drain off. Now, that should relieve some of the pressure on the brain and bring Jack back to a state of consciousness.
Draining this blood. That's surgery.
Yes. Mary, look, I won't do anything until I'm positive that it's necessary. Now, in a few minutes, we're going to start him on a mannitol solution intravenously. Now, that will reduce the cerebral pressure, and then Jack should be able to talk for a while.
If he might come back too, I want to see him. I want to be with him. Could I now?
Of course. He might respond to her.
I'm gonna call Washington.
Oh, my.
The door closed.
Yes. Can you reach it?
Not quite.
Well, how are we going to get back to the dance floor?
Maybe they'll send somebody after us.
That could take days.
Oh, my. Maybe we'll just have to read if we get bored.
Speaking of reading, you want to see something?
No.
Yes, you do.
Yes, I do.
Bye.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes. I call it the Feldman method.
The Feldman method of locomotion.
No, of research. Frank sent me here last week to look up some kind of protocol thing. Ray has more books on political manners than the Library of Congress. Well, anyway, during the course of researching, I discovered taking rides on these. I spent a lot of time riding. Well, you see, Ray wasn't home.
What the senator's assistant really does on the job.
It's scandalous. But you won't give me away.
Oh, well, you're pretty sure of yourself.
Well, what can I say? I just have a talent for knowing who I can trust.
You can trust me.
Yes. I thought this was going to be a terrible party.
Why?
No one I wanted to see.
Oh, and I get all the anticipation? I mean, that doesn't seem fair.
With champagne and Ray charming you at 20,000 feet or however high her jet cruises. I can't believe you thought about me. I mean, she told you Washington stories and you asked about Frank and then you had some more champagne.
No, you're not. You're not surprised.
You're right. I was playing games. I'm sorry.
Don't be. I mean, you know, I do it too.
Maybe I'll get off this thing now.
No, don't. I kind of like you up here. You know, I don't think Frank is as bad off as Ray says. I mean, he's kind of low, but that's perfectly natural. I mean, you know, what's he like at the office?
Well, he's distracted sometimes. He talks about Edmund now and then, but he's really concerned about Jill.
Yeah, well, you know, the first thing he asked me is, how's she doing? How's she coming along?
Same with me when I came back from New York. But I mean, he's coping. He's coping with the workload and the staff and the socializing and Ray. I didn't mean to be catty right there. It's just that she's the way she is.
Right. I know.
Anyway, I'd say that Frank's having a hard time, but he's managing to cope, which is all he can do right now.
I'm glad that he has you around.
Well, me too.
And I'm sorry I don't.
You do now?
Well, how do you feel about that?
About what? The fact that there's a measly 4 inches between us right now?
Yeah.
It's a complex question. I know that the little voice inside my head is still there.
The little voice that says, he's Catholic, you're Jewish.
Right, it's still there. I just can't hear it.
That is funny, because I can't hear my little voice either.
And I know you're probably on the rebound from faith. But I can only focus on that when there's a minimum of 4 feet between us.
So, that's what you know. I asked what you feel.
I feel fine. Extremely.
I'm with you there.
Pat, what are we gonna do?
Play games. Nancy,
Yes?
I think I want to try the Feldman method.
No, Pat, not with both of us.
It's holding us now.
Yes, it's holding us now, but when we're moving, if we fall over, oh, Pat! Oh, Lord. He's 12 years old and all set to rig up the bedroom door with cornflakes splat right on Frank's head.
He told you that.
He told me all sorts of things.
Yeah, but what else? Oh, I said. What else?
Nothing much. Your practical jokes. How much people liked you anyway. Which was hard to believe. What Father McShane thought at one point.
Oh. You know, every altar boy goes through one of these phases of wanting to become a priest.
I see.
What time is this party breaking up?
We can leave any time after midnight. Washington's beautiful at night. I'll drive you around.
Well, I think I'd love that.
We can have coffee afterwards. Breakfast if you like.
At your place?
Yes.
Yes.
Look, you guys, I'm sorry, but we got ourselves an emergency. Siobhan just called. Jack's been hurt. Apparently he's been beaten up by 2 guys the realty company hired.
Well, what's his condition?
I don't know. He's in Riverside. Roger's with him. Now, Frank and Ray and I were going to fly up. If you want to come, we're going to leave in 5 minutes.
All right, I'll be right with you.
Okay?
I'll cancel all of tomorrow's appointments. Call whenever you get any more information.
Okay, I will. Good night.
Good night.
Good night. Take care. Next time.
I want to go. I don't want to go. I want to stay.
I know. We'll survive.
How?
With difficulty. Go get your stuff together.
In a minute. Listen, I'm gonna call you, okay?
Soon.
Tonight after I get in. No, listen, tomorrow. I'll call you in the morning, just so I don't wake you up, all right?
No, Pat, tonight. I won't be able to sleep until I know how Jack is anyway.
Okay, all right. Dear God. I hope it's not too bad.
It'll be all right. Give my love to Mary. And my love to you.
Love.
It's okay, honey. You're gonna be just fine. I love you, Jack.
Mary. Hey, that's good. That's good. Now just keep talking to him. Call his name.
Jack! Jack, listen to me. It's Mary. I know your head hurts. Can you wake up some more? I love you, Jack. Please, open your eyes and look at me and say something. Hello? You're safe now. You're in the hospital. I'll stay with you.
Mary, I forget. Love you.
Jack, don't let him go.
It's okay if you forget. I know what happened. Siobhan told me. 2 guys went after you, right? Right, Jack? They started with Siobhan, but you took on both of them. Jack, say yes if I'm right.
Yeah. What time?
It's time to get better. Hold on, love. It'll be okay, I promise you.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, that's terrific. That's the most we've had out of him so far.
Dr. Harris said there is a clear fracture and a rupture. She'll be in radiology if you want to consult.
Okay, thank you. Mary, keep trying, okay?
Jack, wake up, honey. Look at me again, try. Please know I'm behind you. Ryan and I are waiting for you. And pretty soon we'll go home and just be together and love each other. Wake up so we can do that, please, Jack. Jack?
Mary? I want to show you the problem here. Now, there's a linear fracture through the right temporal and parietal bones. And it appears that the middle meningeal artery has ruptured. Now, that would be the source of the bleeding. Now, that means that I have to go in and evacuate the hematoma right away after I consult with Dr. Harris.
Go in through his skull?
Yeah, look, it sounds a lot worse than it is.
Oh, the bandage.
Right, he's got a very deep cut. Look, why don't you go out in the waiting area while I set up the mannitol drip, and I'll call you later.
Shouldn't I keep trying to wake him?
No, not now. Come on, sit down, sweetheart. So tell us, how's he doing?
He heard me a couple of times.
He did, oh, thank God. I was trying and trying to get him to talk in there, but all he did was mumble. It's wonderful.
Roger has to go through his skull to drain a blood clot inside his skull.
All right, he's gonna be fine. He's gonna pull through, sweetheart.
How'd he get a fractured skull, Siobhan? Where and when did it happen?
Near Ethel Green's apartment in an alley. It wasn't long ago. It was about an hour or two ago.
Go on.
You know that information that Jumbo gave me this afternoon? I went to tell Ethel. After dark, alone. I thought that there's a cop outside Ryan's and another patrol car up there. I thought I would be safe. Jack knew better. I didn't come home, and he followed me. God, Mary, I'm sorry.
Sorry doesn't help anymore. You still don't know that.
I think I do. I won't say anything.
Look, she feels terrible about it. She knows she made a serious mistake.
How many times did I have to warn you? I saw you twice today, and I warned you both times. But you were so busy with your ego, mouthing off at me. Shut up, Mary. I'm running the show. I know what I'm doing. I didn't say that. You damn well communicated it. And I knew what it meant. Tracking down my news stories, going on the air, I felt in my gut there was trouble. You were trouble. And when I finished the show, I was looking through my messages. I wasn't really even that surprised. Of course Jack would be hurt. Isn't it the best way in the world to get back at me short of...
Now, don't even say that. Jack is my friend.
He's my husband!
All right. That's enough. This is not the time and it's not the place.
He may have brain damage. He could die. But whatever happens, Siobhan, you may not know who's responsible, but the rest of us will.
Frances takes a chance vacation and learns that sometimes you have to let go of the life you have to gain the love you want. Sandra Oh and Diane Lane star in the SoapNet movie Under the Tuscan Sun. Saturday night at 10 and Sunday night at 8 on SoapNet.